Hi friends, welcome to the Dream Lifestyle Hub channel. Design, build, achieve your dreams. The topic for today's presentation is paying attention to yourself and to your surroundings. Is there anything that you think that you do not pay much attention to? You are watching it every day, you're looking at it every day or regularly, but you do not pay attention to it because maybe somewhere in your mind you have registered that you will not be able to do anything for it. It could be a person, it could be a situation, it could be an animal, it could be an object, it could be anything. Are you able to recollect anything like that? One aspect that you think you have never paid attention to, but you have been watching it, observing it, either regularly or on a daily basis. For this presentation, let me consider one situation that we normally tend to avoid. Let us say that you're looking at a beggar every day. You know it is a beggar. You have helped him with what you wanted to give, with what you thought was unnecessary for you, and you gave it to him. But do you think about the beggar when you go to sleep? Does his condition bother you or affect your work? No, you do not think of the beggar. You look at him, you pay attention to him only when you look at him, and you just walk away because you know that what you can do is not going to improve the situation of the beggar. So you do not pay attention to the beggar. But what if you think of the beggar before you go to sleep? What if you pay attention to him? Pay attention to him or her before you go to sleep. The same analogy applies to the person next to you. It could be your mother, it could be your father, it could be your son, it could be your husband, or it could even be your friend who is in need. Are you paying attention to what is happening around you? Are you paying enough attention to your own self, to what is happening within your body organs? What is happening to your liver? What is happening to your kidney? What is happening to your heart? You will be able to pay attention only when the symptoms show up, when the heart rate changes, when you have palpitation, when you have sweating, is when we pay attention to the heart. But how does it matter? Paying attention, how does it matter that it affects the heart? It will improve the performance of the heart. Now let's get back to the beggar situation. Try thinking of the beggar just before going to bed. This is the most unimaginable situation, right? And that's why I'm connecting that. When you connect to the extreme situation, the simplest situation becomes easier. Try thinking of the beggar just before going to sleep. It's a very challenging situation, right? To think of a beggar before going to sleep. Why would you do that? Because the beggar has got no connection with you. Why would you spend time and your energy, effort on thinking of a beggar? The same thing applies to the person next to you. It could be your mother, it could be your father, it could be your son, your daughter, your husband, your wife, or even your friend to whom you have not been paying attention to, maybe recently or over a long time, for whatever reason. And that's the reason I'm bringing the condition of a beggar, because it is something that is very unimaginable. Why would you want to think of him when you're going to sleep? Now let's make the connection. Imagine his or her condition of living, the clothes that are worn, the people around this person, the place where he is positioned. Just walk over it. Walk over it once and go off to sleep. What will happen? Either your mind will only think of this beggar for long or just ignore it. Take note of this. Do not speak about this exercise to anyone. This is exactly how you pay attention to even your loved ones and even to yourself. You pay attention only when it is essential. What difference does it make when you pay deeper attention? When you focus your mind towards something that you want. When you pay attention to something that you want, the mind starts focusing towards it. As a result, as the energy gets directed towards it, things start moving towards it. So when you have a goal in life, when you want to pay attention to something in life or to somebody in life, start focusing towards it. Pay attention to it before going to sleep. Think of it, reflect of it once before going to sleep. Your mind will start working wonders. Your mind will start making the path to restore the balance if the situation is not right. What happens in the case of the beggar? Now, because your mind has started focusing on the beggar, you have conditioned your mind, you have instructed your mind to focus on the beggar. The next time you look at him will be different. You will just not be able to move away, taking him for granted or just ignoring him. Your mind will definitely focus on the beggar. Your mind will start looking at the beggar, at his situation, and just pray that the situation improves for the beggar. That's how the mind works, and that's the importance of paying attention. And the same thing applies to yourself. When things are not going well, when you're too anxious about everything, when you're too stressed out about everything, start paying attention to your own self. Think of your own self before going to sleep. And what happens when you are not able to go to sleep? Paying attention to yourself, valuing yourself, all the thing that is disturbing you will definitely put you off to sleep. Will relax your brain, will relax your mind, will relax your thought process and let you sleep. The same thing happens when the situation is uncontrollable for you, unavoidable for you. Things will start working out because of the focus that you're giving towards it, because of the attention that you're giving towards it. It does not mean the physical activity or the physical stress that you're giving towards it. It's about the mental stress, the mental focus that you're giving towards it. Let us consider what has happened is an aberration. Something has gone wrong with the computer. What does a computer engineer do? He tries to figure out what went wrong with the system. He gets into the settings and tries to troubleshoot the settings so that the balance is restored in the system. The computer starts working again. So by paying attention to the settings, the engineer is able to fix the computer. So pay attention to what has gone wrong. Pay attention to it. Try to find out what went wrong. The reason for that. Backtrack through the process. Because what you're experiencing is because of something that had happened long before. So focus your thoughts towards what you need to, even if it is unnecessary for you, because it will make a better place for yourself and for the people around you. Take care.